This is TheSpartan. Today we'll be reviewing the Raider Summoner. I have two of them. I actually kind of regret my purchase of two. I should have stuck with one, but because I found out a formation in the boss strike that just makes them kind of useless. But again, for this strike, this is a pretty useful unit for this strike, and yeah. Now, the Summoner costs 59 nanos, and it's found in the barracks, because that's how it's pronounced apparently. I've been saying it wrong for the past 180 or so episodes of Battle Nations. Anyone who knows proper English there must have been cringing at me, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, let's get to the review, and off to the boss strike we go. Now, the good thing about this unit is that it has a resistance to both poison and fire damage. So, and as you know, in this strike, all of your units receive that extra from that damage. So, I do find it kind of useful, even though its low health kind of prevents it from being the tank I wish it could be. But again, at least during the strike, it does have some useful attacks, which would be rather helpful if we didn't have units that surpass it, such as plasma artilleries and adult sandworms for those who have them. So I'm just going to leave them there. And yeah. What should I start off with? I just want to get rid of the Brawler right here. Brawlers are really annoying. Fire Breather's probably going next. So here's one of its attacks, one worm. And it does exactly what the name implies. It just fires a sandworm from directly underneath. Now this attack, the second attack, the Corrosive Cloud, is essentially the sandworm spit attack. As you can see here, it poisons things around it. And it can be useful sometimes. This attack I'll show you at next. Actually, because I actually want to get through this wave. Maybe it could be a good time. Nah. Let me just wreck through this wave, and I'll get to the other attack. I don't want to lose anything too important. Fences I'll be fine with, but if I lose a melee or a phalanx, I'm out of the strike for a while. Well, I could keep going with things such as heavy chems also, since they do deal pretty good damage, but I just want to get through this. Let me lower that, it's obnoxiously loud. Alright, there's a Brawler and a Elder Sandworm I meant. Let me just... Yeah, again, I'll do the Corrosive Cloud here, just so I can take out the Brawler. I hate Brawlers. I promise you I will show you the attack in just a second. I just really do not want to lose anything in this strike. Alright, there we go. Alright, this one has more flesh and blood units. So here's the attack. It's like a plasma artillery or a melee. You know the pattern. Except this one actually extends, so when you put the unit like right over, so when you put the attack like way over here, it can still hit things. So it's actually a pretty nice pattern it has going. So I wish the melee worked like this. It would just keep repeating back, but sadly it doesn't. So this attack also has a chance to poison units, which is why it's useful, but the chance to poison is really frickin' low. Like you'll see, the damage isn't too high either, but that's excusable if the poison actually works. Because most of the time the poison just won't poison things. I get that it's a low chance, but I honestly think it should be a bit higher if you're charging nanos for this unit. So, I'm just gonna get rid of this guy real fast. Alright, now it's just quick and easy. Do this, one wave after this. Once I clear all the waves, I'll just show you the stats, and we'll be done with the review. Wow, this Dustwalker's really wailing on him. And the Raider Summoner. Alright, Brawler. Great, I hate you these guys. I hate fire breathers as well, but you can't have everything. Great, there goes a fence. That's fine. I have more, I think. Or I have other defenses. I still have like 12 megas to go through. So as you can see, this unit can be pretty useful during this strike. Strike with its DOT, which sometimes hits. And this attack has a fire damage type. Although I think that it should have, this attack should also be a fire damage type, because I don't remember sandworms ever being explosive. Just doesn't make sense to me. So, I mean, that's just my opinion, but whatever. It would make this unit kind of overpowered to strike, I guess, if everything hit with the fire damage or DOT. But, whatever. Let's go through its stats. Now, just surprisingly, this unit is pretty cheap in a nano count, so if you decide to get one, you're not spending too much. Like, Megas cost 85, this unit costs 59, which is less than some of the more recent promos we had. Yikes. Now, the Raider Summoner has 335 hit points, 60 armor. This is at rank 7, by the way. 45 bravery, 60 defense, partial blocking, bonuses to everything. It resists 5% of fire, 35% of explosive, and 15% of piercing damage. Its armor resists 20% fire, 20% piercing, and 10% explosive damage. Also, just as a quick thought, just as a quick mention, this unit is immune to poison and fire damage, so again, another thing that makes it kind of useful in the strike. This unit has 3 attacks, 2 command, which both have infinite ammo, and a summon, which has 3 ammo for 5-turn reload. Now, the command One Worm does 151 to 201 explosive damage with a cooldown of 4, 1 to 5 range, indirect line of fire, 106 offense, 30% base crit, 35% crit versus critter, and 35% crit versus soldier, and a 40% crit versus vehicle with 25% armor piercing. The Corrosive Cloud does 90 to 133 fire damage with a cooldown of 3, 1 ammo used, 1 to 3 range, indirect line of fire, 106 offense, 0% base crit, and a 100% chance to poison a target for 4 turns. The Worm Swarm does 75 to 104 explosive damage with a prep time of 2, cooldown of 8, 1 to 5 range, indirect line of fire, 106 offense, 25% base crit, 40% crit versus vehicle, 20% armor piercing, and a 40% chance to poison a unit for 2 turns. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is TheSpartan, and goodbye.